think this next video is just going to be a video of projects, and I'm not sure what projects are going to happen because it'll be over the next few days. But for today, we're going to be making the chicken coop nesting boxes. So I need some wood, and I'm going to steal it from the wood pile. So these pieces are almost the right length, probably these two, but we have whittled the wood pile down enough that it's kind of hard to get it out, so it's easier to scoop it with a shovel. So I'm just taking this apart, and that'll make it easier for us to get to the wood. I'm going to unscrew it, get the wood together, and I'm going to take it out to the shed. Look what's in the wood. He looks tired, like they've been sleeping in here. Okay, well, we'll just put them over here and maybe they'll get going. Save the sappos. Now I'm wondering if there's any more in there. This is just standing there. Nothing's really holding it. So we'll zip those apart real quick. I don't want to strip them because I want to keep these screws. They're really good screws. I can't carry this and that at the same time, so we're just going to go to the shed. See you there. I did some measurements and I've decided I'm going to go with 4 nesting boxes, 2 side by side. This is kind of the drawing I got here. I don't know if you can even see that, but it's just going to be a square, 2 nesting boxes. Going to be about 40 centimeters high roughly, and then the side will have a slope to it and a board going across so they don't go on top and cook. Nothing fancy, but I'm going to build in the shed. Most of it will be put together. I think I can put it all together in here, and then I'll just carry it out. I don't think it'll be too heavy, so got to do some measurements. I want to maximize the wood I got, so this will be one side, this will be another side. I was going to use this for the bottom, but I think I'm going to use it for a side because it's almost the right height, and then I'll use this bigger piece to cut out for the inside the box where they're going to sit and lay the eggs. So I have the 3 pieces I need. So I'm going to measure them out, mark them, cut them, get the right shape, and then just slowly put it together. Nothing fancy. Okay, so those pieces that I just cut, these basically are going to be what I put the nesting box shelves on, because I want to be able to take the shelves out and clean it out. In this way I can pop the shelf up and out, completely clean it out, put the shelf back in. This way, if it gets all full of cocoa, you can scrape it off very easily. The frame will be permanent, but not the shelving. So that's what these were for. Now I'm going to cut the shelves. I have a piece of wood here. I'm going to cut it every 30 centimeters, and I need 4. Okay, so on the back up wall where the nesting box is going to go, there's a board that goes across the top, and it's similar to this. So I need to make a cutout in the back of the nesting box to fit across there. So there's my marks. This is kind of where the board will be, and I'm just going to cut this all across, take out the excess wood, and then this way it'll slide in there without any problem. Well, I got all wrapped up in cutting and putting this together, and I forgot to record a few steps. So let me show you what I've done so far. So I put the front part of the box, I don't know what you call it, but basically when I put the board in here, this will just keep the grass and hay inside the nesting box. So I put on 2 of those, and then I put a brace across the bottom because I got to add the middle piece here, and I'm afraid once I add that on here, it's going to get too floppy and maybe it'll break. So this way I can secure it in the middle and I can secure it at the bottom. Then when I flip it over and attach the back pieces, it won't be as big of a deal, so it should be pretty rigid. Because I'm not screwing in the shelves, keeping those free. If I was screwing those in, I wouldn't need that. It would be nice and tight, but I'm not doing that. All right, here's a real test. I put them right up against there. There they go. All right, so here's the next issue. I need to cut a piece of wood to go across the top here. at about 71 centimeters, and then I'll have to cut a short piece. So 2 pieces 71 centimeters, and then I'll have to rip it down the middle. Since I have to rip one, I'm going to see if I can get this a little bit straighter. I'm going to run it through here a couple times. I'm just looking at the table to see how well it is on the table. And that's better than what it was. So this piece has one good side. So I'm going to I think I'm going to rip this one down even more. I'm going to screw in this screw. So it looks like I got to cut one board at 12.5 centimeters. That's good enough for a chicken. Done. I wanted to film taking the plastic out, but there was no room in here. And I don't have a way to put the GoPro someplace to get it. But we took the plastic out, so now air can come up and it'll help keep it dry in here. Well, it's the next day and it's cold and it's rainy, it's wet, and it got too dark when I was videotaping, finishing off the roosts that I wanted to put in for the chickens, and also just bringing the nesting boxes in. So I'm going to show you the final results. So there's the nesting boxes, and there's the roosts that I put up. I'm probably going to change that. I think I'm going to make it higher. So these two need to be longer, and then I'll add 3 roosts to it. But for now, this is good. And the reason I'm going to make it higher and add 3 roosts to it is so there's just more room for the chickens. We are getting some more chickens. So when we bought our first chickens, we got 10, and out of the 10, 5 passed away. I think it was due to stress, due to the travel, I'm not sure. But we have another 10 coming. They're going to be here in 2 days, and we're going to be busy tomorrow. So today I have to get the chicken coop ready for them. Not going to do what we did before, where we put plastic over the top. It is cool at night here right now, but it's getting warm enough during the day that I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue. Plus, we're going to run the heat lamp in here for them. So what do I need to do? Well, there's the door, and we want to keep them separated from these guys until everybody gets kind of used to each other. So I need to run some chicken wire across here, or fencing, just to kind of separate them. And I'm going to put some plastic on the floor, and that's to kind of keep the cold air from coming up. And then over here in the middle, I'm going to be putting the heat lamp so that there's one warm spot for them. And then if they want, they can move over to here to be out from under the heat lamp where the temperatures may be better for them. And then that'll be it for the day because I'm freezing. Emma. Alright, I'll be back. I'm going to take it into the shed and I'm going to cut it. I'm definitely not going to fight this because it's going to probably be 2 months at least that we keep them separated. And I forgot my dikes. I had them with me, but I left them in my coat and I took the coat off. It was getting hot. I had a t-shirt on underneath. Alright, well, I guess I'll be back. I brought the hammer too. They gotta see what's going on. Bunch of nosy bodies. Over here. This is good. Right there. Okay, I think we're all set. Monday, they come. So today's Saturday. We have chickens. We got another 10 chickens yesterday. It was late, so it was dark and I really couldn't videotape, but so let's go in and take a peek, see how they're doing. There they are. Let's see, shut this a little bit, plenty of light in here. There's the other guys, they're checking them out. And here's the little ones. They're doing fine. Drinking water, eating food. They all look pretty healthy this morning. A couple of them yesterday didn't look too good, but they drank water and ate. And they're hanging out underneath here. It's pretty warm. So we'll probably shut this off here in a little bit because it's starting to warm up for the day, so no reason to run electricity that long. And hopefully them keeping separated but close enough they can see each other helps them get used to each other. So when we mesh them together, I'm not sure when we're going to do that, there's not a lot of big fighting. I'm excited. About 6 months we should have eggs. At least from those 5, not from the little guys. Alright, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next video.